Okay. Tonight, hey family, this is Charmaine one more time, and we're here tonight, and we're here just to talk about some little online tips for all those who are thinking about doing online business. I'm Charmaine, I'm a healthcare worker, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, and I am also a digital business owner and then also a mentor. Tonight, my topic will be on the job. So just not surrounded around just your job. So it's beyond the job and how women in healthcare, teaching, in the corporate area, creating more time and also more income and also lifestyle freedom online, just online in one space. Maybe you may love this part, maybe you don't. But guess what? You're probably tired of what and want more, and you're wondering, how do you actually create time and more income without being burnt out? Along with me tonight, I have Tarisi, I have Jody, Kadeen, and Dolores. I'm going to bring them on in a few minutes. And as you're coming on, I want you to just share this live with someone. I want you to stay focused, and you can type in the chat wherever you're watching from. Let us know. We will communicate with you during this live. And I want you to know, if it doesn't matter who you are, you can be a busy mother, busy teacher, corporate work, or whatever you are tonight. We have something for you tonight. The lady's gonna come on and they're gonna quickly introduce themselves to you before they started letting you know why you're here, and don't you log off. So first I have Tarisi, I have Jody coming on, I have Dolores, and I have Kadeen. Welcome, ladies. Welcome to the live
Hello.
tonight. Welcome. It's Beyond the Job. So I'm going to have you introduce yourself briefly. So go ahead, Tarisi, and then followed by Jody, Kadeen, and then Dolores.
Good evening again, ladies, and good evening to our viewers. I'm Tarisi Tawake, originally from Fiji, and I'm residing here in Kingston, Jamaica. I was a teacher by profession for 27 years before I took my early retirement in January last year, so that I can accompany my husband, who has moved here to Jamaica for work. I started the business in 2023, March, so it's been 2 years and 8 months doing this fantastic digital business. Thank you. That is briefly about myself.
Beautiful. Go ahead, Jody.
Hey everyone, blessings to one and all. My name is Jody. I'm a Yardie, of course. Came to foreign or United States in 2010, and I am officially doing this business for a span of 3 years now. This month make 3 years. I was once in the healthcare industry, but I am retired at the age of 35, and I love this wonderful online business because we are changing lives one day at a time. Thank you.
I love that, Jody. We're changing lives one day at a time. Thank you, Kadeen.
Hi guys, I am Kadeen. I am a Yardie too, Jamaican born and bred, but live here in Canada. Yes, it's very cold right now in this month of November here, but we're loving it nonetheless. I work my corporate 9 to 5, and for me, it's never about quitting. For me, in this online space, it's about creating option that gives me the opportunity, to live the life that I want on my terms. I'm a mom. I love what I do, and yeah, sit back, enjoy, and tune in to this conversation.
Powerful, Kadeen. Yes, Dolores. I think you're muted or something. We're not hearing you.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry about that, guys. Hi, my name is Dolores. I'm a mother, a grandmother. I'm a Jamaican as well, born and bred, like Kadeen said. And I came to the USA in 2012, and I joined this digital business in 2024, a little over a year. And I am happy to be on with you ladies tonight, sharing this exciting journey. So, oh, and
Wow.
I reside in Florida currently. Sorry.
Okay, you reside in Florida. Good, good. Welcome to one day you'll be up here in the cold in New York,
Ooh, I don't think so.
Canada, and New Jersey.
I'm
We're
a tropical Greek girl through and through.
and how beautiful Teresa is down in Jamaica enjoying the sunny weather, and you in Florida. Wow. My grudge, you know. Okay, so tonight we're gonna speak briefly on the moment you knew something had to change, the moment you knew something had to change, right? And Teresa, what would life look like for you before you started looking into something online? Like, what would life look like to you? And where, like, was there a moment where you said, okay, something has to change for you?
Thank you. In 2022, I was telling myself that I want to retire at 50. I want to finish work because I was a teacher for whole of my life after university. And I'm just having enough of that. And I wanted to take early retirement. And I told my family that I'm going to take early retirement at 50. Okay, I have not seen this business. So in 2022, when I saw this opportunity on Facebook, I saw my mentor was talking about the business. Then it caught my attention. I told myself, this is exactly what I am looking for. So I followed her the whole of 2022 until 2023 in March. Then I invested into the business because I knew that this business is going to fulfill my wish to retire at 50. I never regretted because I started in 2023, and the end of 2023, end of November, actually November 23, that was my 50th birthday. And I finished work officially at the end of that same month, okay, November. So I'm boss free now. I stay at home and I do my business from home. That's why I was able to confidently leave Fiji to come to Jamaica with my husband because I know that this business is going to pay me, my teacher job. I was like heading a high school in Fiji when I took my early retirement. And as of now, this year, the monthly salary that I'm getting from this business has surpassed twice, sometimes three times, my principal's salary back at home in Fiji. I never regretted. So I'm sitting at home, learn from home, work from home, and earn from home. So that is my little story about what I was dreaming about, and it really materialized. My husband came here in 2023 and was working here in Jamaica, and me and the children are back in Fiji. I was telling myself, we are going to go. I'm going to support you in your work because of this business. Thank you so much. That is my story about this business.
Isn't that awesome? That is awesome. And now you're here in Jamaica, retired from being a teacher over 20 plus years, and you're doing this business in Jamaica, right there, and enjoying the beach, the sun, the food, and you're earning. What an amazing opportunity. Wow. I must say, this is so real, and I thank you for sharing that. And tonight, I know a lot of people in education background, like teachers like you, can feel exactly what you are just describing. So if you are watching right now and you heard her and this relates to you, what she's saying, drop a like in the comments. And guess what? We will connect with you. So Jody, I know you were in healthcare, you retired. I'm still in healthcare. I was in it for 15 years. But in a few years from now, I will retire because I'm getting there. And I know that's my desire and I'm climbing, So for Jody, who I know you were in healthcare and you're no longer in healthcare, you retire. So what are some of the things that you were feeling in your job, you know what I mean, in your life that made you start thinking that there has to be more than just this that you were doing prior?
Hi everyone. Again, bless upon yourself. So happy to be here amongst you wonderful ladies, fellow yardies, and in this wonderful online business. I honestly felt, even though my mom discovered this business and she brought it to my attention, I did believe that I deserve more. You know, you just have a knowing. You know that you're not meant to work a 9 to 5 forever. You're meant to be your own boss. You're meant to call the shots. You're meant to just do what you want when you want. It's not like you're rebellious and you don't like when people tell you what to do necessarily, but you just had that feeling and that knowing of knowing that you were able to just achieve more than just where you're working. And I knew that, but the path that I took in that knowing was to go to college and get a degree, because I wasn't sure yet where I would stumble upon that path that would have led me to have my own business and become my own boss. Because at the end of the day, I did want to become my own boss, but I didn't know what kind of business it was. I thought I was going to open my own healthcare, nursing home or something like that. That's what I was doing, and that's what I wanted to go to my to get my master's degree in. So I thought it was healthcare, but then my mother discovered the business. But my healthcare job was very limited. I was doing the live-in. I was with my patient all the time. I wasn't able to go out to travel with my friends. I've had many occasions where I had to stay on the job, and many New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, Christmas Day, I am at work. And I used to look through the window and watch the fireworks. I will never forget, because my patient had a wonderful view, and I could see the fireworks from Bronx, from Brooklyn, all the way to Manhattan, because her apartment was below the penthouse. So I would just look out the window and say, boy, one day, me I got stop work on weekend, stop work on holiday. I don't know when that I gonna come, but it will come. And that was my, dream and desire. Just as simple as it sounds. Me no want to work on weekend, me no want to work on holiday. So, and my mom introduced the business to me. I was skeptical, yes, but I saw the vision. I saw the path. I didn't know what steps to take, but I took the first step one day at a time. And, it took me out of working that 9 to 5 at 35. And it's such a blessing. I am making so much more than I ever did working at the 9 to 5. And so many other doors has opened for me and my family. And there's so many more doors that I know will be open for me, because once you're on the path of freedom, financial freedom, right? It allows you to see the bigger picture of the possibilities that life has to offer you. You are more tranquil, you're more at peace, and then you're able to help other people as well. Because you are at the stage in your life when have to focus on money, and then someday there's no more grinding. So that's basically my story in a nutshell, pertaining to the question that you asked, Sharon.
Okay, that's powerful. Wow, thank you. That's powerful, Jody. You know what? So many healthcare workers are tired, really burnt out, really overworked, really tired, exhausted, missing so many time from their family, just even time with themselves to do the things that they desire to do on a day-to-day basis. Like you said, your desire was to enjoy, the outdoor, special moments, Christmas and those holidays. You were at work, so you didn't have that opportunity. But because you made one wise decision, because of that decision, that opportunity, you took that leap of faith, and you didn't stay stagnant. You didn't stay in the box. You break down the box, get out of the box, and you gave yourself an opportunity to launch out in the deep, right? Jesus
Yes.
told Peter, you got to cast your net on the other side because he knew fishes were over that side. So
Yeah.
you launch out in the deep, and now here are you. So you're saying to other healthcare workers, listen, there is more. I
Yes.
was there where you are now. Jody relates to that. So you're saying to them, listen, give yourself the opportunity that I gave myself. Look at me now. You're in this business 3 years and you're doing exceptionally well. You're a coach. You're helping others to start their own online business and you're doing very well. So you put words to what a lot of people are feeling right now. So I thank you, Jody. Thank you very much. And to Katie, and she's in the corporate field, and I'm like, wow. So this business is not limited to one set of people. It's for anyone who is looking for change. Whether you're a stay-home mom, whether you're a stay-home dad, whether you work as a doctor, whether you work as a lawyer, whether you work as a healthcare worker, a teacher. Teresa is telling you she retired. It doesn't matter the field. Whether you have no job and you're looking for an opportunity, this is for you. We're here to tell you. So Katie is in the corporate field, and for you who is in the corporate world, what was your turning point where you started to feel like your job alone was not going to give you the life that you really, really wanted, not just for yourself, but for your family? What was that moment that you like, okay, this one corporate job, people think corporate job are only for money, but listen, when you think about the expenditures, you're like, no, we really, really need more. What was that moment?
I like how you say that, Charmaine. A lot of times, as you said, yes, work in the corporate, 9 to 5, we think it's a lot of money. And, don't get me wrong, sometimes some people are in some good job, but at the same time, with economy and inflation, you literally feel like that paycheck that you're getting is going around in circles because you get paid, and as soon as you get paid, it's done. There are bills to pay. There are some bills you get to pay off one time. There's two that's still on the counter that never get paid. There's grocery, there's shopping, there's this, there's that. You name it. Like all of us face that every day. And my turning point in my corporate 9 to 5 was, as I said, I'm a team lead and I work for a very good organization and I love what I do. But at the same time, it was a hand to mouth, paycheck to paycheck for me because as a single mom here living in Canada, every expense fall on my shoulder. So you know how typical us Jamaican would have say, if a bubble gum on me, if a water on me, if a sweetie on me, it was just that one income. And there was a time I said to myself, you're gonna have to try something different, for a little bit more money, right? So I can top up, my monthly expenses. And at the same time, I didn't want to go pick up extra work. I didn't want to go have to commute something else. So I was genuinely, rocking my brain to see what I could do, to use to supplement my income. It's me and my daughter, right? And the aim is not to work until I'm 65. And my aim is also, to give her a good life. So I knew I needed to do something. And I came across this business and, I decided to give it a try. And, as we all said, 2 years later, here I am earning in the online space. And it has been an amazing decision. No regrets. So 2 years back when I was looking for something, not sure what it is, but know I needed something alongside my 9 to 5, this was the thing, that I was missing. And I always say too, I wasn't looking to quit my job or anything. As I said, I love what I do, but at the same time, I wanted something more. I wanted a little bit more freedom, a little bit more flexibility, a little bit more to supplement my income. And this is what this business is doing. So for persons like myself who are in their corporate 9 to 5, but looking for that thing that they can do on the side, legitimately looking for that thing that they can use to supplement the paycheck to paycheck, to break the hand to mouth, this online business, this online space is an amazing opportunity to have. It's an amazing thing to use to supplement that income. So that was kind of my, turning point in my corporate 9 to 5, something else that I could use to bridge that gap, to supplement my income, to take care of myself, and my daughter.
Wow. Kaden, I love that you share that. That's awesome. And for people who is in the corporate, and they it can look so shiny, it can look so glamorous, like okay, it's all everything from the outside, but on the inside you can feel very, very limited, very limited, very limited. So if you're a corporate worker right now and you feel a tug, that little tug for more, you're not crazy. Honestly, Kaden just explain it to you. Don't feel like you're crazy. You're just ready for an option, ready for
Right.
something, a new opportunity. That tug that you're feeling, because it looks so shiny on the outside, but on the inside, things are very limited, and you feel that tug pulling you. It is saying to you that you're ready for an option. You're ready for more. So type it in the chat, reach out to any one of the ladies, and they'll connect with you. And you can be that one who starts. Remember, the year is coming to a close. What are you going to give yourself? So Dolores is here with us tonight, and smiling in her beautiful self right there. So what was happening for you in your life that made you say to yourself, something has to change, and I can't keep doing it like this. I just cannot keep doing it like this. Something had to pull you to let you reach right here tonight. What was that thing?
Okay, so for me, Charmaine, it was let me take you back to when I started. I was working multiple jobs. I love my job. I actually work work for a good organization, and I work my 8-hour shift, but for some reason my 8-hour shift was just not cutting it. And so I would pick up extra hours. And overtime's money sweet. So I would pick up overtime. Sometimes I'm working double, an extra 8 hours. Whenever it's available, I would pick it up. Then on weekends, I would also do Uber Eats because I needed an extra source of income, but I didn't want to go clock in at another job. I pick up the extra hours at my job because I know that job, and I would rather work the extra hours there when it's available. But I don't want to go clock in at another, job. So I started doing Uber Eats because for me, I'm thinking, okay, I don't have to answer to anybody. I'm driving my car, I'm picking up food, I'm dropping it off here, and that's it. It's easy. But believe me when I tell you that it was taking a toll on my body. It was a lot of hours, and it was taking a toll on my body physically, and still juggling to pay the bills. So I knew that I needed a change. And it had to be something where I can work smart. I mean, in that I can earn without having to put in that extra time. And on top of that, I have 2 grandbabies that was now in my life, and I was not spending enough time with them. Sometimes I don't even have time for my husband because I'm so exhausted at the end of each day, So I sleep, I wake up, I'm back up at 5:30, 6 o'clock to get to work by 7. So it was just physically and mentally draining for me. So I knew I needed a change. So when I came across this business, I felt like it was a gold mine, as Charmaine always says. When I actually got into it and realized that it has so much potential. And like I said before, I just needed an extra source of income. And it's doing that and so much more for me now, So yeah, that's my little bit.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And I know that that's going to set a lot of people right now. Hearing you saying that is going to set a lot of people free right now to let them know that, listen, she did it, I can do it. From Uber Eats, working a lot of jobs, like overworked, like if you don't pay attention to what you're doing, you'll end up just work, and do not enjoy the life that God has bestowed onto you. It's not his wish for you to work 20. Nobody work so much hours and not enjoying themselves. That's not his wish. That he said, above all that you may prosper and be in health. And if you work so much, you can't get to sleep, so you will not be in health. There's no way you would be in good health if you have to work so much because you can't eat right, because you're out, you're not able to cook how you want to cook. You grab a bite here and then you go, so you start to get in sick and get drained, and then your family not seeing you. We don't want that life. No, no, we don't want that life. So different backgrounds, same feelings, right? All different background, different
Yep.
job background, wanting more peace, more control over your life. Even though we have a different field that we work in. So and that's awesome. So for me as a healthcare worker, I had that season where I was stretched thin and I felt like it wasn't enough for me. It wasn't enough for me. And that's when I knew I had to start building something online for myself and for my family. And I'm doing that. And I thank God it's working for me. And if it worked for me, it worked for Deloris, it worked for Katie, it worked for Teresa, it worked for Jody. If you're watching us tonight, I'm looking at you. Yes, I'm looking at you. It will work for you too.
Yeah.
It will work for you too. So my ladies tonight, how would you like how I would say how you found that the simple online path, right? Explain to someone, Jody, the simple online path. How would you find it? Like once you know something had to change, how did you end up finding this simple online business? I know you said that your mommy show you and so, but like you had to do your little research and your little stuff and all of that. How did you find that path?
Yes. So, I mean, when you want a change in your life and any decision that you decide that you need to make, or any thought that you have, or any intention, you have to take action, regardless of what it is. You have to participate in the world, in the universe, in order to get the result that you want. A lot of us are thinking all sort of things, and we have desires and dreams and aspiration, but we have to take action. So for me, I realized that I had to take action. As much as I feel uncomfortable about it, as much as in the back of my mind I'm saying it might be a scam, but in that moment I changed my thoughts a bit, and I'm like, but what if it's not a scam? What if I am wrong?
Yeah.
Right? And most of the times we are, because we always use one scenario and judge every single thing. Right? We have a tendency to think that the universe or the world is against us. We want to be the underdog. We want to be the ones who are, in misery and all of that. No, most of the times, all the time, that's not the case. So I had to change my mindset a bit, and I did my due diligence. I check out the business for myself. I did not take my mom's word for it right away. I looked into it. I watched the video, the webinar that we have every Tuesday and Thursday in this business, showcasing all the business partners that we have in this business sharing their story. So I watched it, and I made a connection with a young lady that was living. She's from the Philippines, but she lives in Canada, right? So she have our family of Philippines. She lives in Canada. She wanted a change for herself, and she was talking about how she was skeptical herself and wanted to do the business. And she was talking about all the procrastination stages that she went through. Right? She was scared. She have her husband tell her not to do it. She go behind him back and try it anyways, because she within herself she never wanted to depend on her husband, and she wanted to be able to provide for her family back in the Philippines. Right away, I thought about my dad back in Jamaica, right? And who I wanted to be able to help to take care of him and the change that I wanted for my life. So I connected with her, and that is how, that was my step, the connection that I needed, the push that I needed to take me further into checking out this business, right? Because at the end of the day, most of the time, what takes us out of our blessing is fear. Fear cripples. Fear is just a thought that has no evidence, nothing for back it up more than just a random thought. So I had to overcome that thought, and I did my due diligence. I watched the video, and then I took a leap of faith, and the rest was history. I fell in love with this business once I came in, and I saw the people that were hardworking, working a 9 to 5, and thriving in this online space. I'm saying, Me have a slice of success await for me right here. So I was so happy to see everyone thriving, and I said yes. Right away, me did just feel at ease. Come, I couldn't tell that this business was not a scam. I could tell that all of these people in this business now make up no story, right? And it was just so easy from there because I felt like I was at home. When you see people like you as taking, they're thriving and they're doing well and they're successful, think about it and say, that's what I want for myself. I deserve that too. Find out how is it that you can get there, because life now get no easier. Nothing now get no easier in these times where I live right now. Everybody have to turn entrepreneur for make it, because the 9 to 5, the grind, the rat race, it really will tear you down. It will tear you down. That is how the system is set up. I work it name, work. You're working. It's a reason why it name work.
Right.
So if you want to get out of that, you have to just come in where we have over here. We got a lot of good things going on over here. Dive in and come check it out.
That's powerful, Jody. And a lot of people will wait until they tell themselves they feel ready, but no, and never move.
No.
But just decide to learn as you go. You will learn as you go. It doesn't matter. Any job you go into, also you have to go in, you apply, you go in, and then you get your training, right?
Yes.
So that's the same thing. So Teresa, a lot of women, right from teaching to education to feeling tired, but also scared of something, right? Women like yourself, teaching or educating or feeling like they're tired or scared to start something new, right? As you said, you told yourself at 50 you wanted to retire. That was on your vision board, and you did what you had to do to let it come to pass. Manifestation, you speak, you change your mindset, and it happened for you. So what helped you actually take, like, that help you to take that step, like, into say yes to learning something online? Because the women who are in your capacity now, those educational, a lot of teachers out there, teachers don't even get good pay. They work a lot. My niece is a teacher. Sometimes she call me, she say, Auntie, it's holiday and I'm marking papers, I'm doing this, I'm like, girl, you need to take your vacation. She said, like, but I got to do this, Auntie. It's a job. So even you have your vacation, you still have to be working. So what really helped you to just say, you know what? Take that step and say yes to learning something. I know you said you wanted to retire, but what was that drive that, like they put the screw in at the board and it have to get the drill for rivet it in? Yeah, what riveting into you? Like, what was that point?
Yeah. For me, being a teacher, that's what you were saying. Yeah, it's like a 24/7 work. It's not only in the classroom. In Fiji, the situation is such, even, like after school, the sports and all that, we're taking the children to. And I see myself after 20 plus years of doing that, I really had enough, of doing that kind of work repeatedly, right? Every day. And only we have, the 2 weeks holiday and the Christmas holiday. But otherwise, it's a repetitive. And I saw myself like the same old thing I'm doing day in, day out. I want to know something new, something else that I can do besides just teaching. Okay? So that's why I told myself, teaching is enough for me. At 50, I want to do something else. Okay? It's enough. I know that there are many teachers who are feeling the burden also of being a teacher. No, now I just came back from Florida last week. I used to want to travel with my husband because the nature of his work is most of the time he will travel. And being a teacher, you just can't leave your job and then go with your family. That's why I really wanted to make a change to my life. to, leave teaching and do something else that is more flexible. When I see the business opportunity, and I can take this business wherever I go. I come to Jamaica. I started the business in Fiji. Now I'm in Jamaica. Last week I was in Florida. I can take this business wherever I go because it is global. Okay, there's no restriction, and it has system that works for you 24/7. So that is, there are many teachers are wanting to come on board, but maybe their finance is holding them back. But it comes with planning, right? For me, in 2022, I didn't have the money to start the business, so I was waiting, saving, planning, and all that. So that comes in. You have to plan. When you see something, an opportunity out there, and you don't have the means to get there, you have to plan yourself out and then work towards your plan. Okay? So don't be carried away. I was not, when I saw it, I said, I remained focused, and I follow my path. That 2023, I'm going to start this business. Okay? So I never regretted, and here I am. So there are many people who are wishing, but planning and action will take you to your next journey that you want to start, that will bring you freedom. No, I don't have to to punch in, sign out like in Fiji for teachers. I just go with my husband when he goes travel. Now this Saturday we are traveling this Saturday in a matter of 2 weeks.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
I can do that. Yeah.
Powerful. Plan. As Jody said, also in her segment, Jody was saying like she knew she wanted it, so she find the resources to get the funds to start because she wanted to start, and she did. And Kadeen, like I know you're used to structure because you're in the corporate field, and they're structured in the corporate field. Are you hearing me, Kadeen?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay, good. And this in the structure and the system there. So how this business fits into you, like your life first, like how it fits in, because I know you're used to that structure, right? In corporate field. So what did it look like in the beginning for you, Kadeen, when you just started? Because you're used to that format.
Honestly, Charmaine, in my corporate, 9 to 5, as I said before, for me, it wasn't about, just up and quitting, or, I was overly exhausted or burned out. I was looking for a way to create options that would, give me the opportunity to live life on my own terms. Options that would, give me the opportunity to kind of cut the hand to mouth kind of living, the paycheck to paycheck, just working, waiting on the next paycheck, paying the bills, just trying to, to stay afloat. So for me, and funny enough to, with how Jody mentioned and Teresa about having the funds to start, this business. A lot of corporate 9 to 5 like myself might be saying, well, it's just one paycheck and I'm already going paycheck to paycheck. How am I going to start a business? Because of course, any business you start in or that you're going to be a part of, that you're earning from legitimately, you have to, start with capital, right? And I mean, it's not like I had funds lying around, but guess what? We'll take a vacation against our 9 to 5. We'll take out a car against our 9 to 5 paycheck. We'll take out a mortgage. We'll go shopping. We'll use a credit card against our 9 to 5 paycheck. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, if I needed to take a loan, I'm going to take out a loan against my 9 to 5 paycheck as well, because here's an opportunity that will not only allow me to repay back the loan, but to take care of every other, aspects of my life. So, for me, that was it. It was just about creating options. So I know, again, as I would say, a lot of my 9 to 5 professionals, or it's not a case where they're thinking, oh, to quit your job. And I'm saying, no, you don't quit your job. Create options. Start building something on the side that has the potential to have you to choose a little later on down the road. And that is exactly what I'm doing right now.
Awesome. That's powerful. And don't quit your job until you're ready to do so.
Yep.
Powerful. So we're going to dive in as we're going into closing. So I just want you all to share, like, what changing for you now? Like, begin with Dolores. What's changing for you now? Because the viewers want to hear, they really want to hear, yes, you're doing the business and I want to come on board, but what's the solution? What's changing for you so they can see that, okay, since you started, what's the change? And then we just go around and just let them know what has changed for you. I can say for me, I am not working long hours before. I reach home from 4 o'clock. Normally, I do the look overtime, but this is my 5 to 9. So that's change. So I can be home doing my business right here in the comfort of my home because this business gives me the opportunity because I said yes. So what has changed for you, Dolores? No.
Sammy, can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you hearing me? Oh, because I'm finding it really hard to hear you. But okay. So what has changed for me is that I no longer. I'm sorry.
Or it's changing.
Okay, so what has changed for me and is changing and will eventually change completely, is I no longer work Uber Eats. I no longer work extra hours at my job. I'm doing my regular hours and I'm coming home and I have more time with my grandbabies. I have more time with my family. I get to do my online business that does not require a whole lot of time. When I first saw this business, I was skeptical like everybody else, but I thought to myself, you know what? I am going to go for it. I'm going to take a chance on myself. I am going to see if this works because when I first saw it, I saw 6 Jamaican lady doing, and I think I watched the replay of a live that was done maybe a year in advance and a year in the past. And I said to myself, when I saw it, there's no way that 6 Jamaican women, because I will trust, but I'll trust more if it's a Jamaican, right? So I saw 6 Jamaican lady doing a live and I said to myself, there's no way that 6 Jamaican lady is going to come online and come try to con me. So I am going to take my chances. And I paid that fee that needed to be paid. And I jumped right in. And I was so anxious that half of the things that I was supposed to go through, I just wanted to get in. And boy, am I glad I did, because this has taught me, this business has not only grown for me financially, like personally, the personal growth is amazing, and so I no longer work more than 9 to 5, which as soon as my online business has gotten to the point where I can quit, because I've already told myself that this is now my retirement plan, my 401k. So I am looking forward to retiring soon or within a few years. And this is going to be my retirement plan. So I no longer work more than my 9 to 5. I don't work any other extra job. This is my extra job, or Charmaine would say my 5 to 9, So this business is amazing. If you are on the fence about starting your online business, take a chance on yourself. Take a chance on yourself. Never knock it until you tried it. And while there are so much things out there online that is iffy, I can guarantee you that this isn't, and it's a chance of a lifetime, is what I would say.
It's a chance of a lifetime. Very good, very good. I want to just drop this in very quick. If you're listening and to someone here, you have the ladies right in front of you and it's tugging on your heart, don't ignore what they're saying to you. This, right? Don't ignore what they're saying to you. That's usually a sign that is saying to you that there is more for you. You're listening to them, you're hearing them. And if you're thinking to yourself, that is me, what I want you to do is to comment ready in the chat. I know you're watching it on their page live right now. Comment ready in the chat and they'll reach out to you and they will connect with you. Talk privately with them. They'll tell you about everything that the business, what the business is comprised of. All right. So don't ignore. You don't have to figure it out. Remember, all alone, these beautiful ladies are here to guide you and to teach you and to help you to become that person who you desire to become over the year, and you can live the life that you desire to live. Now you'll be hearing from Jody what has changed for you and is still changing. Then go to Kadeen and to Teresa, and then we're going to wrap up in a few.
Okay, so what has changed for me is my mindset. Mindset. Because once you have that self-belief and confidence that you can do any and everything, and that the universe is working in your favor and nothing is working against me, the amount of mountains where you can move. Mountains can be moved in so many different ways. I've been moving mountains ever since I started this. I never had the self-confidence. I never had the belief. I never had the faith that I could achieve anything until I started this business. So I'm looking, my business is expanding right now, and my main focus is to just help others to believe that they can achieve whatever it is that they put their mind to. For them to believe that the 9 to 5, they can rise above it. You can still work your 9 to 5 and do this business, and then you can become your own boss and do this business full time. To believe that you are deserving of everything that is good, everything that is great, right? And a certain class and a certain type of people where we can achieve wealth. You understand what I'm saying? That is what I want to cultivate in the minds of our people, our Jamaican people, our Caribbean people, our diaspora, right? That is my aim. And that is what I'm trying to do, to target people, to help them to achieve great things in my online business. Apart from that, doors are opening for me. I'm just trying to find somewhere to move to buy a house. That's what I'd buy, house, expand. Money is no longer an issue for me, because me know say me abundant and wealth have my name written all over it, right? All over it. And you too, that is watching. All the ladies here, it's all have to do with your mindset. It's not to do with the money in your pocket. The money comes after every single thing. The problem is we are trying to get the money first to do what we want. That's not how it works. You need to have the thought, you need to have the plan, you need to put it in action, and then the money comes. And that is one of the things I'm trying to teach people too, and that's what we learn in this business, right? So I'm still learning, I'm still growing, I'm still expanding, but I'm also helping others to achieve wealth and thrive in the online space.
Because you know what? We attract money.
Yes.
Money comes to us. We don't run after the money. We attract it.
Yes.
Money comes to us.
Yes.
All right?
That's true.
Go ahead. Next.
For me, one of the things that has changed and is still changing, as Jody said, for me, it's definitely mindset. My whole approach is just different. My growth, myself growth is just amazing. My confidence, just the mere fact that I stepped out in faith and started this business is just amazing. And it takes a certain kind of mindset to get it there. Not that all of us can, of course we can, but it definitely it starts with how you think, how you see yourself, what you think you are deserving of. As we all say, you have to know you're deserving of it. And the moment you put that thought in, then everything's just going to start show up, in front of you in that manner. As I said, my growth, my confidence, I never ever dared thought I'll be running my own business, and it feels good. They have a saying to say, it's not the end or the success that feels good. It's the journey that you go through to get there that really, give you that feeling of accomplishment. And of course, I'm going to say going on vacation and come back home to find checks ready to be lodged from your online business. That's another thing that is really changing, because normally you don't go on vacation, you'll be like, oh my God, my credit card have how much $100 now to go pay off. I literally have, resources in place that is now helping me to do that. And that is what, I was building 2 years ago. Not one day, day one, when I started 2 years ago, this is what I was working towards. I'm not all there yet. I'm still a work in progress. My business is still growing, but this is what I was working towards. This is what I wanted to have. This is what I was building, but it had to start it on day one, 2 years ago. Today can be your day one, not one day. Today can be the day you start to build that thing, that you want. 2026 is maybe a month away. Start today. Give yourself some time and watch how you too can thrive in the online space.
Wow. Start today, give yourself time, and watch how you can thrive in the online space. Terry?
What is changing for me? I mean, there's more that has changed, but what is changing for me right now is my circle of friends. Okay? I'm meeting you ladies for the first time. Okay? So, I have really, my circle of friends have extended worldwide now. From my small island back at home in Fiji, now I have networked with people around the world. People in the US, people in Australia and New Zealand, those that I have not met before. Okay, and I'm learning a lot from them. Besides the so much learning that is taking place in the business platform itself, because the marketing, the different strategies that we are learning about the business, and I get to also apply that what I learned from there, even in my the other small traditional business that is going on back home, that my children are mending that. Okay, so that is changing for me right now, and I know there's a lot of things out there, and also it has broadened my mind about the way I see people around the world, the way I see the business opportunity that is in this business. It's so, we cannot explain when we come to this business and we see there's so much help. There are people who are willingly, help each other. We don't know, we never connect, anywhere, but this business has brought us closer, and we just like connecting like sisters and brothers in this business, and we help each other in the way that we run our business. We continue to support each other. The support is so much in this business. That is really changed for me from 27 years in being in the teaching field to the global business community that I'm a member of right now. So that is the major change that is happening to me at this point in time. Thanks.
Awesome. And meeting, when you talk about meeting different people, different cultures, different backgrounds and everything all over the world, I can attest to that. I've met so many people I never thought I would have met them, but because of this online space, it gives me the opportunity. So to all of you ladies right now, right? So you're going to speak to that person who is watching you right now, briefly. Maybe he or she is a healthcare worker, is a teacher, corporate worker, somebody who is just feeling stuck, right? And they want more, but doesn't know where to start. What would you say to that person right now? The guests, they're watching you. They will watch you in a replay. What would you say to that person from your heart? You're giving it to them. What would you say to that person? You can mute and then the other person speak. I'm hearing some noise in the background. Go ahead. Take it away, Katie.
Just start. Just start. Get out of your head. Get out of your way. Say to yourself, I want something else to do alongside my 9 to 5. I need a little bit more. You're probably already saying that to yourself. So all I'm saying, just start. Step out in faith and start. Reach out. Let's have the conversation. I'm going to show you exactly how I've done it. for the past 2 years, and I'm still rocking my 9 to 5. I'm not smarter than you. I'm not any more special. I'm not lucky. I just decided to start because I know I want a change. So all I'm saying to you, just start. You have a willingness to learn, then you definitely can do this business. Just start.
Start. Go ahead, Del. What did you say to that person now? Dolores.
Oh, okay. Like I said, I can hardly hear you, but so like Hayden says, step off the fence. Just start your online. Just go ahead and take a chance on yourself, because at the end of the day, you will not know what's on the other side unless you try. You know, you will not know what's waiting for you. You'll be surprised to know that even though you're iffy about starting something, that once you start, everything just falls right into place. You know, everything will just falls right into place. Whatever it is, just go ahead and take a chance on yourself. Start. Bottom line is start, like Kadeen says, you know, and everything else will come afterwards. And you'll be surprised to know what you are capable of doing, right? And if you are ready for a change, because you have to want the change. You have to want a change in your life. And a lot of people want a change and not do anything about it. But nothing changes if nothing changes. So you have to start. You have to take that first step, you know. And once you take that first step, then you'll be surprised to see that God placed everything in place. It just falls right into place, you know.
Okay.
So if you are on the fence, if you've been listening to us, if you've been, you know, hearing us on social media and you want to, but you don't know if you should, take a chance. I promise you, you will not regret it.
Okay, thank you, Del. Take a chance. Yes, Jodian. Speaking to those that are watching you right now, and they will definitely watch you on a replay. What's your
As
word to that person or
Yes.
those person? Yes.
Yes, I always like to refer back to the great book, the Bible. As a man thinketh, so is he. So if you think and believe, your thoughts are your belief. If you believe, say you can't do this, yeah, it not gonna happen. If you believe that you can, then you will. The universe, God, source, whatever you want to call it, it's the same thing. It gives you what you think. Your thoughts are your belief. So once you say I can do it and I'm ready and I'm gonna take action, I'm gonna do this business and I'm gonna thrive and I'm gonna be successful. The universe say, here you go. You are welcome. If you think I can't do this because I get scam already, because this is a scam, and I can't bother with this and this not gonna work out, I'm too old, I'm not tech savvy. The universe say, here you go. Whatever it is that you think that you can do and can't do, that's what it is. So change your thought, take action, and then me I gonna meet up on the other side for congratulate you and hold your hand and celebrate with you and help you at the same time. Okay? It just depends on you and your thought and your action. Back it up with your action.
Wow. Change your mindset, your thoughts, your action, but back it up. Your action, you gotta do. The faith without works is dead. So for
That's
all my
it.
people who are watching and say they're full of faith, show me your works. Faith without works is dead. Tarisi.
Yes, for those of you who are listening.
They're over Fuji all over the world. We're global. They're listening. Yes.
For those of you who are listening in, or maybe you'll hear this later, connect with us and we will guide you along the way. Some of you are probably scared or have that fear. Connect with us, message us, and we will guide you and share the information with you. And not only that will help you to start your business. And we are all mentors. So we will guide you along the business journey, so that once you come in and then you connect with other people, and then your circle of friends will grow, and the support. We are here to support you when you from the very first stage, that is information sharing, and then we will take it on from there as we guide you along this business journey. Thank you.
Wow. So you hear it from all these beautiful ladies, online entrepreneurs. We had Teresi, we have Jody, we had Dolores and Kadeen. You heard from them all. Ladies, I just want to thank you so much for sharing your hearts tonight. I know you love this business like myself. I said it's my gold mine. Yes, it is my gold mine. I love it. I love it with all my heart. And I thank God for allowing me to say yes, yes, because I know this is going to lead me right into my early retirement. Thank you, Lord. Yes, it's going to. It's working. It's working. So I thank you again for those who will be watching us in a replay. And for remember, you will see these ladies, you're going to reach out to them. For those who are watching right now, I know we have people watching right now. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for joining us. And remember, connect with any one of these ladies. You'll see this video on their page, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, whether it's YouTube. You'll see them. Watch the replay again, connect with them, and they will guide you on your business journey. Listen, nothing changes if nothing changes. So if you wanted something to change and it's tugging on you, listen, man, just give up and come in and see what it is, right? So I just want to let you know, reach out to them. These ladies are here, and we're global, right? Some is in Canada, Jamaica, New Jersey, Florida, New York, and this is a global business. We're all over the world. See, Teresi, she's in Jamaica doing the business, right? So business can be done from anywhere. We're all Jamaicans right here, right? And we love what we're doing. And you know, anything we do, we're real with it, yeah? So we're real, 100% real, because we don't play around, right? And anything we do, we'll give it to all. So if you're a healthcare worker, you're teaching, you're in the corporate, and you're just busy, whether you're male, female, it doesn't matter. 18 and older. You must be 18 and older to start this business. As I always said, we are around, this business is around for 51 years and plus. And presently, we're in 27 different countries globally. So this business is not new, because I'm telling you, we have 18-year-old doing this business, 20-year-old, and we have people are thinking their 70s. I think the oldest person is in their 80. You can do it if you're willing to learn. As Josie, stick to the mindset. If you have the mindset to change, mindset, you need something different. We're going into 2026. What are you looking for? What do you need in 2026? Are you comfortable with the position that you're in presently? If you're comfortable in that position, I cannot help you. But if you're not, we're here to help you. I know you need better. You need something new. You want a change. You want freedom. Jody said freedom, lifestyle, travel. Everybody wants to travel and just do the things that they desire to do. Jody ready to buy a new house right now. Listen, this business offers you so much opportunity. So much opportunity. You've been working your corporate job for how long and want to buy a house and you cannot. This can give you the opportunity. If you come in and you put the work in, nothing happens overnight, right? But once you put the work in, you will see the result, right? So listen, whatever is it that you need, you want more time, this business give you more time. You want income, this business give you more income. You want freedom, this online business give you more freedom. You want lifestyle, this business can give it to you. It is a simple online business. Send any one of these ladies a message or myself, or you comment in the comment, ready. Once we see you comment ready, we are ready. We're ready. We can take you, we can talk to you, we can help you. And listen, you will thank yourself later, because I know they're all thanking themselves later. So we keep breaking limits, and we're not stopping to break limits. We're breaking limits every day. We're thriving online every day, right? And we want to help you to thrive online. So keep believing in bigger, right? And have a blessed and wonderful night. And you might be mourning where you are, whatever time it is. We thank you for joining us, ladies. I thank you once again. And see you in our next live very soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.